They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On second down, it's Coleman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 56. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You're coming.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there.
Oh, yeah.
Second down.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's been a long day for you.
45-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
56 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter.
Here we go.
And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, gun. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
They'll try to run with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
15.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Nice, sweetheart.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Attack.
2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Let's go. At the 33-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here it comes, here it comes.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
That's track.
On second down, a run with Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 32 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. DeForest Buckner able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to fourth down as well.
I'm coming. Watch it.
Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. We're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. On 2nd and 12. Garoppolo, rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie Ragland. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Tighten down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Lock!
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
We're going to keep
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
11.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Check three. I got you. Mike, 53, Mike. I got you.
From the 41, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Here we go. At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Yellow. There's the line, 80. Right there, 56. Here we go, D. Here I go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
54. Hey, let's get that ball right here.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Check 53,
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. You don't want none. 21. 53's the mic. 53. Check. Check.
On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
White. Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Watch his flat.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 15. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So on 4th down, Mahomes on, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Watch the out.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 66 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Chiefs 42, 49ers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. smart. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check 37. Check. Fresno. Kill. Turn it up. Turn it up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Come on, fellas.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams.
I got it.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
I know you right on these two. Three down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Run.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch 54.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Let's go.
What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.